All attitude.
It may be defense. I mean, somebody has got to stop the bleeding.
We've seen this team come from behind.
Be a pooch
We've seen it in the last couple years.
Mix is going to field it. He's going to work to the middle of the field. He's got a seam if he can get there.
There you go, Jerry.
There he goes. There's my man. Touchdown,
there you
Baker.
go. Let's go.
There goes R.J. Mix. The transfer. Getting Baker right back in the football game. Touchdown, Baker.
That's all it took.
No flags on the play.
Unbelievable.
The Hornets side is going berserk. I'm going berserk.
That man's done it all.
Good Lord. The only thing he hadn't done is pass off a baton or search snow cones or something.
You know what's funny is that the coaches said this. Obviously, we feel like we have one of the best backs in the state in Barron Tyson. They say he is almost as good as Barron as a running back. But obviously, we don't need him right now because of the one-back set we run a lot of.
I 100% believe that. When he got that football and you saw the crease, it's like nobody's going to touch him.
They just need him on defense right now.
Yeah.
And we moved Kevin Singleton there. He was a back last year. RJ could play there. RJ Mix. He's on defense.
All right, so Lathan Zimmerman, senior, on to attempt the extra point. Forrest Anderson with the hold. The snap is down. The kick is up. Zimmerman bangs it through. And with 1:44 to go, I tell you, there's your answer, Danny.
Right there.
Wow.
Yeah, they see they're right back in this game. Let me tell you about Lathan. I mean, Lathan, he's kicking the ball really well. I know we had the 2 field goals last week. Done a nice job.
Oh, yeah, and I'm going to tell you, Wally, I know you weren't there, but one of the field goals. Everybody's got jokes. He cooked it. I think it was about a 35-yard field goal.
Yeah.
And you know, at Bryant, they've got that asphalt behind the field goal. And it's probably 15 to 20 yards long or wide. He kicked it over the cement. I mean, he could have easily hit it from 45 or 50, easily.
Well, he's showing a good, strong leg.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's just a good, smooth, easy, fluid motion. Now the key is for Baker is to not let Murphy gain that right back.
For the whistle.
There's a whistle, stop and play. And I think the momentum shifted because our resident spotter, Caleb, but brought us some refreshment, and apparently Mr. Mix there knew we were getting refreshed, and with the 70-yard kickoff return, he said, "I'll take care of you, boys."
Well, let me tell you, he's got this. He's got Hornet Nation back to the game.
Absolutely. And we were just talking about that. Who's going to be the player? Was it going to be offense? Was it going to be defense, special teams? Right back in the football game. And I tell you what, like you're saying, Danny, he may be a defensive player, but when that football got in his hands, he knew what to do with it. You could tell that he's done that before.
You see the same thing with Kevin.
Right.
When he gets the football in his hands on defense through an interception, or we've seen it a couple times this year already.
Oh, absolutely. When he gets the ball in his hands, good things happen for the Hornets. I still have yet to see R.J. Mix at school.
I met him. I saw him and I met him.
So he does.
I called him over.
We don't just fly him in on Friday. We don't just fly him in on Friday night.
Right.
Okay.
I shook his hand and told him I enjoyed watching him play.
There's a squib kick in the middle of the field. Oh, the ball's live. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not what we wanted. And he's going to be brought down at midfield, but now the Hornets are going to, the Panthers are going to be in business. Minute 35 to go. That didn't quite work out like we wanted to.
I believe that was number 5 of the Panthers.
He probably got those 15 yards because I don't see RJ on the field. Not on kickoff.
Do what now?
RJ wasn't on kickoff. If RJ was on kickoff, he probably would have been tackled right there.
Well, he probably would have caught the ball.
He's got Chuck Norris-type tendencies.
Well, if he does, I just wonder if he takes a shower with Ajax and likes it. May's going to run off the right side. He'll gain about 7, run out of bounds. Minute 30 to go.
And Murphy's going to try to do that. If they get near the sidelines, they're going to try to run out of bounds, save some clock. Baker's has to try to keep him in bounds to go ahead and try to get us to the half.
And Murphy's got 3 timeouts left, so this could be kind of a precarious situation here for the Hornets. They go with the sweep. Oh, they've got Baker outflanked too.
Yeah,
he's going to be down to the 30.
Yeah, on first down a while ago, Danny Smith, we were in some sort of nickel defense. We had our extra secondary guys out there. We saw May run the football, and I think he pretty much changed his mind and said, hey, let me get my base defense back in there. He got Zach Lee, got some other guy, John Hendricks, got those guys back in. And here we go. We see quarterback sweep on the next play. I would invite him to throw the football. Here he is. He's going to get around and run.
To the outside. He's going to be popped out of bounds after a gain of about 8.
Number 11.
Can't let him get outside. Kind of reminds me of how Alabama likes to do the must rush, like they did against Denard Robinson, how they did against Tebow in the past. And
right.
You got to be able to keep him in the pocket. And make him throw the football. Don't develop a horseshoe pocket. Just kind of mush it and just create a line, create a wall. Easier said than done, though.
Now he's going to roll to his left. He's going to throw incomplete, and that's got to be a holding. As looked like Ladarius Young was hit with the flag thrown by the side judge. Be careful throwing those flags like that. That's a. Remember several years ago that lineman from Cleveland got hit in the eye and lost his sight out of that eye. It's going to be a hold on Murphy and bring him back.
Huge penalty right there.
Very big.
105 remaining in the first half.
That'll back Murphy up to a second and about 12. 105 to go. Still 3 timeouts left for the Panthers. Just looking at their offensive line, they don't have imposing-looking offensive linemen. They got some good-looking kids. They got a couple of, pretty good-sized kids. But, you see that more. A lot of teams are going to smaller, quicker offensive linemen to, run more zone schemes and pull and things like that.
Keep it on the ground. No.
There he goes. And just like that.
I think that was a situation. It looked like they were trying to find the football.
Yep.
Everybody took off outside. Nobody took the quarterback.
Yep. Right up the middle.
Just like that, the momentum that Baker gained has been lost. It is now 21-7. Well, that's frustrating. Next point is up and good, so with 57 seconds to go, Murphy extends our lead to 21-7.
Back with a 14-point lead, 21-7. 57 seconds remaining in the contest in the first half.
Oh, we'll see. I'm just curious if they'll kick it to mix again.
I doubt it.
If they do, I would be highly surprised.
I kind of expect him just to squib it. If it ends up in his hands, he may not have as much room to run.
Yeah, like what we tried to do, squib it, and didn't work out. We squibbed it, Murphy picked it up and ran it for 20 yards, and that was probably the difference in them really putting the, deciding they were going to really go for it.
Yeah. Moving on. He touched it.
He touched it way too soon. He touched it at about 8 yards. So Baker's got a chance here getting the ball here at midfield. If we can pick up a few yards, I mean, I'm telling you, Lathan Zimmerman can hit from 50.
You're right.
He's got the leg to hit from 50. So
the hit from 50, he's got to get to about the 33-yard line. We got to get the ball to the 33.
Yeah, we got to pick up about 17, 18 yards here, and we'll see how Coach Jason Black elects to do that with 1 timeout left.
Not much wind. Don't really think wind's going to be a factor.
Forrest Anderson set to take a snap. He'll go to Barron over the right side. And Barron's going to be stacked up after a gain of a yard. 50 seconds to go and the clock's running.
Aaron Tyson picks up about a yard.
Ball will be spotted. Baker lines up quick. Anderson will take the snap. He's going to drop straight back. Catch is going to be made. That's Jerome Palmore.
Anderson's pass completed to number 85, Jaron Palmore. Showing a third and about.
It's a gain of 5, but.
Yeah, what you really want to do here is push it more downfield. It's a nice catch by Palmore. Ball was thrown low. He got under it, but you had to use your last timeout on third down here.
The good thing is if Baker can pick up a first down on this play,
just kill it.
They can just kill it and then set up another play. Given the situation, and if we pick up enough yards,
kind of goes back to not having deep threats.
Right.
You know, on first down, we had Palmore down here isolated, one-on-one man. You know, maybe Murphy's in the cover 3, but once the route's going to start, that safety's not going to get over the top. You had trips up on the other side.
Right.
Palmore's basically going to be in a one-on-one matchup. If you had the guy that had the speed, then that's where you want him. You want him as your big X receiver to take on those one-on-ones. The second play, they went ahead and did double twins. They brought Aaron Creighton down into the slot. He ran a deeper route. Palmore just ran a sideline or a little hitch. Or
if they wanted to, just looking at how Murphy's aligned,
I would like to see Barron run a wheel route off this.
Either that or run the crossing route with Ray.
Get out of bounds. They hit him late. They got him.
Yep.
That right there.
And tack on 15. That'll give us an opportunity to kick.
That's a terrible play by Murphy right there. It's going to give us 15 more yards. We will definitely be in field goal position now. We still have 22 seconds left. Now Baker's got to get rallied here. They got to get all on the same page. If somebody gets tackled and it's not a first down, that clock's not going to stop. They can't waste any time. They've got to go ahead and kill it and allow Lathan to get back on the field.
And I couldn't tell how far out of bounds he was, but if the referee was right there looking at it. So
they're going to put this around the 20, I'm guessing.
And we've still got a timeout here.
15-yard walk-off. Baker first down now at the Murphy 23-yard line.
Okay, excuse me, no timeout. Use our last timeout on the second down play, I'm sorry.
Okay, if we don't get another yard, we're looking at a 40-yard field goal from the right hash.
Well, the good news is you can run a play here.
Right.
And you can still spike it.
Yeah.
Run the kick.
But everybody's got to be on the same page
right.
here.
Force is going to roll to his left. Just get it out in the flat.
No.
Just the flat's wide open. Just throw it out in the flat. Let him. It's an easy 8-yard completion and get out of bounds.
Yeah, he had Aaron Creighton basically with triple coverage. He had somebody under, it's a linebacker under. You had a couple secondary guys on top. Force has got to make better decisions than that.
Mercy.
Anderson's pass all incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Hornets.
Considering we never do this, we've got a 6'4" receiver. I'd like to see him put him down here on the short side and throw it into the corner, but I see he's at the top of the screen, top of the field. He's going to throw it up in the back of the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. God, that is extremely dangerous. 8 seconds to go. Mercy to heaven.
I think they need to kick it now.
Just go ahead and kick now. And it doesn't look like Baker's even going to attempt to kick here.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
You got 20 seconds on the clock. If you kick it here, you're still down by 2 scores, but you can kick a field goal and you get a touchdown and 2-point conversion. That's what you're looking at.
And not only that, but at least you can regain some of the momentum.
Exactly, Jeremy. Exactly.
Hurry up. We got 5 on the play clock. Snap is down. Kick is up. It's going to be way left. Again, it had the distance, just left. So with 7.6 seconds, I don't understand how 1 second comes off the clock.
That's tough on Lathan. Because you've got to rush. Everybody's got to get set at the last second. He can't sit there and concentrate, kind of get his mind right. You know, he probably knows there's a kick coming up, but as far as just running off at the last second, would have liked to see them make that decision earlier, get them out there and let them get a little more comfort before they got the kick off.
All right, 8 seconds to go until halftime, 21-7 Panthers. There's been more scoring in the last 5 minutes of this half than there's been in the rest of the half. So a lot of fireworks here late.
Yeah, a lot of action.
A lot of action here late.
Got to reset the clock here. What, 4 seconds?
Looks like he's saying 4 seconds. All right, so we'll get the clock reset to 4 seconds, and Murphy will run one play and then run the clock out until for halftime, and a halftime that looked like was going to have Baker trailing by 1 score instead turns into a 2-score game. And very simply, Baker's just got to get the ground game going. They got to keep the defense off the field. Defense spent a lot of time on the field, and a lot of time on the field, with their backed up on the wrong side of the field. So we'll go to halftime. Panthers 21, Hornets 7.
How do you chill? Chill Yogurt Cafe is yogurt your way.
I chill with Oreo yogurt and chocolate chip sprinkles.
There are unlimited ways to chill with 16 flavors and over 80 toppings to choose from.
I chill with Tutti Frutti yogurt with sprinkles.
Mix and match and top. Have fun and chill your way.
I chill with strawberries, blueberries, and Circus Pink Lemonade sorbet.
I chill.
Chill Yogurt Cafe in Mobile at Hillcrest and Airport, and in Daphne at the Jubilee Shopping Center.
Meet the players. I spoke with Coach French about key players in tonight's game against Murphy, as well as the outlook of the game and the prospects of the season. Here's what he had to say. How do you think the return of Cole Maddox will affect the team in this week's game against Murphy?
Well, it's coming at a good time. Everybody got a little limp in here and there, especially offensive linemen, and getting Cole back at this point in time gives us some depth that we need right now.
As you know, we're currently 5-1, but we've yet to face some of the toughest teams. How do you think this will affect our chances for playoffs?
Well, what we got to do, we got to find one of them we can beat. There's not a single one of them that we can't beat, but if we want in bad enough, we're going to take the first one on first, which is Murphy this week, and see what we can do there, and check the outcome, and then what you got to do in the next step. But it's nothing's really changed, because you always play one game at a time, and actually one play at a time. And I think our players are learning that, and they've done a good job so far. We've asked them to get better just a little bit each week, and so far they've complied.
This past week, Murphy beat MGM by just a small margin. Do you think that should give us confidence, or is this just an outcome of this unpredictable season?
Well, football is all about matchups, and you don't know which matchups cause what in that game and which one caused it when we played MGM and all those sort of things. So, you just have to take this game for what it is. This is the game we play this Friday night, and the ones that we played against somebody else or Murphy played against somebody else really has no bearing on it.
And what else would you like to add?
Well, I'd just like to say, we do have a fine offensive line. Even before Cole gets back, done a good job these last few weeks. Adam Beeson, snapping the ball like he's been doing for almost 3 years here, and Jacob Carter on the right guard, and Daniel Brickhouse at the right tackle. And Ryan Bolanos at left guard, and then I think Chris Tucker's done an able job coming in and replacing Cole for this amount of time, and he'll continue to play some. He himself, he needs a little relief here and there, as they all do. But we're glad to be getting that extra man back. And but anyway, the offensive line, and Ray Norwood did a good job blocking this week as well, and Christian Lane and those guys. They're opening up some good holes, and Barron Tyson is doing a good job when they get him through there. And so you need to mention those guys every once in a while because they work hard and they don't even get their name called out on the loudspeaker much. So they're doing us good.
Thanks, Coach French. Now here's Abby with Meet the Players.
Hey, y'all, and for this week's player segment, I talk with right guard Jacob Carter and how our offensive line works together. Being right guard and being on the offensive line, how do you guys work together to protect Forrest?
We just we look at what the defense is lining up in, and we assess the defense, and then we go from there and make sure we pick up all the guys.
A huge factor playing into us going to the playoffs. How do you think this game is going to end up?
Well, I think we're going to come out on top. We've been working really hard this week and getting ready for this game.
Being a senior, how do you feel being this being your last year playing as a team for Baker?
It's crazy, just my last chance to make the playoffs and do something big for this school, change it around.
So, do you want to add anything else?
Just everybody come out and support us on Friday.
Thanks, Jacob. Tune in next week for an all-new Meet the Coach and Meet the Players.
Good morning, Baker, and welcome to our 6th episode of BH1 News. I'm Gabe Reese.
And I'm Kayla O'Rourke. For this edition, the lead stories concerning all things food here at Baker. BH1 team has the coverage starting with food prices to the trash on the concourse.
But first, reporter Austin Bond investigates why the school lunches have jumped in price from $2 to $2.25.
Those of you who buy lunch in Baker's cafeteria have probably noticed a 25-cent price increase in the lunches. However, we have a lovely lunch lady here on site who will explain the situation to us all. Mr. Orja, why has the price in the cafeteria gone up a little bit?
Because of the food costs has gone up and the gasoline to transport the food has gone up, so that's why it's gone up.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
The recent price increase has sent many students to the snack machines in order to get lesser prices to eat their lunch. We have Taylor Davis on the scene now telling us more about the situation.
Thanks, Austin. I'm standing here by the snack machines where it also seems that we have some new inventory. We have Doritos, cheese balls, and Pop-Tarts. We've asked a few students about what their new favorite snack food was. And can you tell me what your new favorite food at the snack machine is?
Them pork rinds.
And what's your new favorite food at the snack machine?
The half rice.
All right, and what's your new favorite food at the snack machine?
The pretzel sticks or something like that. I guess that's what they're called.
But with the increase of students using the snack machines, that also means an increase in trash. We have Maggie Reynolds on the concourse to show you guys how sloppy you really are.
Thanks, Taylor. With the increase in the amount of students using the snack machines, there's also an increase in the amount of trash. As you can see, when the 4th block bell rings and the students report back to class, there leaves a huge mess for the janitors to clean up. Here are a few students' opinions on the issue. How do you feel about the litter on the concourse?
I don't think it's good. It really kind of sucks. So many rats around Baker, for real.
There's just too many rats at Baker, just, throwing trash on the ground. I don't like it.
This disgusting habit is disrespectful and can be easily prevented by just cleaning up after yourself after lunch. Thanks, guys. Back to the studio.
Thanks, guys. In other news, there's an outlet for creative writers here at Baker. Reporter Austin Bond has the story.
Baker, I'm Austin Bond with the sponsor of the Writers Guild Club here at our lovely school, whose name is Shanna Williamson. Today, she's going to tell us a little bit about the Writers Guild. Miss Williamson, what exactly is the Writers Guild?
The Writers Guild is a club devoted to creative writing.
Alrighty, who can join the Writers Guild?
Anyone can join the Writers Guild if they turn in an application.
Miss Williamson, so what does it take to join the Writers Guild?
As I just said, It takes an application.
Oh, okay. So, what does this application entail?
Well, it's a piece of paper, and then you put your name on it and perhaps submit a writing entry.
All right, so what can students get from joining this Writers Guild?
Don't ask me. Why don't you ask them yourself?
Without the Writers Guild, I wouldn't be the person I am.
The Writers Guild changed my life. The Writers Guild is awesome.
I love the Writers Guild.
The Writers Guild made all my dreams come true.
I'm not in the Writers Guild, but I wish I were.
Well, Austin, the Writers Guild changed my life.
The Writers Guild makes me happy all the time. Join us!
You've heard it here first, folks. President and founder of the Writers Guild, Austin Bond, signing out. Back to you guys at the studio.
Thanks, Austin. Fall is in the air. Baker students attending Tanner Williams United Methodist Church are hoping everyone will come to their Pumpkin Patch Festival.
So tell us about your church's Fall Festival.
Basically, the Fall Festival is like one really huge kind of event we're doing during our Pumpkin Patch this year. It's mainly, we're going to have a lot of games. We're going to have face painting, cupcake decorating, and we're going to be selling pulled pork dinners for $7 a plate.
Okay, and what about the pumpkin patch?
The pumpkin patch, mainly you just come out there, buy your pumpkins. The prices are still unknown because the truck is coming in this Saturday, October 13th, and we'll know the prices by then.
Okay, and trunk or treat?
The trunk or treat, all you do is drive out to our church and just park your car, put down your trunk, and hand out candy to the kids that will come around to you.
And now, it's time for this weekend's weather report. Tell us more about that chilly weather, Hadley.
Good morning, Baker. This is Hadley Griffin with your weekend weather. For all of you supporting your Baker Hornets tonight, it will be sunny with a high of 85 and a low of 66. Saturday will be mostly sunny with a high of 84 and a low of 70. And for all you people going to church on Sunday, we will have a high of 82 and a low of 69. Signing off, this is Hadley Griffin. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Hadley. Now to Christian Perkins for this week's Sports Corner.
Good morning, Baker. This is Christian Perkins with your Sports Corner. Friday, our Hornets beat out Bryant 21-11. This week we play Murphy at home. Here's what Coach French had to say.
Know which matchups called.
This past week, Murphy beat MGM by just a small margin. Do you think that should give us confidence, or is this just an outcome of this unpredictable season?
Well, you know, football is all about matchups, and you don't know what in that game and which one caused it when we played it. When we played MGM and all those sort of things. So, you know, you just have to take this game for what it is. This is the game we played this Friday night, and the ones that we played against somebody else or Murphy played against somebody else really has no bearing on it.
Congrats to the cross-country team at Jesse Owens. They did great. Basketball tryouts are sneaking up on us. Here's Coach Palackerby with more.
All right, boys basketball tryouts are coming up next week. It's Wednesday, October 17th from 4 to 6. This is all 9th graders to 12th graders. Come by my room 71. I'll sign your name up, and you have to have a physical, concussion form, waiver, consent release, and drug form. Without all those filled out, you can't try out. Thank you.
That's all for this week's Sports Corner. Back to you guys at the studio.
Thanks, Christian, and that's it for this week's show.
See you fellow students next week. Same time, same place. Shazam! You want me to do it? I can't want me to do it. Shazam!
special night to the band. It is middle school night, and we would like to help us welcome all of the middle school students.
How do you chill? Chill Yogurt Cafe is yogurt your way.
I chill with Oreo yogurt and chocolate chip sprinkles.
There are unlimited ways to chill with 16 flavors and over 80 toppings to choose from.
I chill with Tutti Frutti yogurt with sprinkles.
Mix and match and top. Have fun and chill your way.
I chill with strawberries, blueberries, and Circus Pink Lemonade sorbet.
I chill.
Chill Yogurt Cafe in Mobile at Hillcrest and Airport and in Daphne at the Jubilee Shopping Center.
Hi, this is Shelby Mitchell for Mullinax Ford. Nobody has more F-Series pickups than Mullinax. And now just $19,900 buys a 2012 F-150. Upfront pricing, no dealer fees, huge selection. That's Mullinax in West Mobile on Airport Boulevard.
Number 29. That's not just anybody's burger. No, sir. That's your burger. A hot, juicy, double meat, 100% pure American beef burger with cheese. It didn't exist before you ordered it. Looks like it's chow time.
What a burger!
Just like you like it.
How do you chill? Chill Yogurt Cafe is yogurt your way.
I chill with vanilla latte yogurt and chocolate-covered espresso beans.
There are unlimited ways to chill with 16 flavors and over 80 toppings to choose from.
I chill with cotton candy yogurt and Sour Patch Kids.
Mix and match and top. Have fun and chill your way.
I chill.
Chill Yogurt Cafe in Mobile at Hillcrest and Airport and in Daphne at the Jubilee Shopping Center.
Feeling low? Moving slow? See Dr. O. Dr. Euler at Compass Urgent Care. A new concept in healthcare is opening at Airport Boulevard and Snow Road. Compass Urgent Care is a team of experienced physicians and healthcare professionals who are dedicated to providing you with medical care when you need it. And since illness and injury don't have a schedule, the staff is ready to see you even without an appointment. So when illness or injury strike, don't feel bad on the go. See Dr. O at Compass Urgent Care. Your path to better health.
How do you chill? Chill Yogurt Cafe is yogurt your way.
I chill with decadent dark chocolate yogurt with raspberries.
There are unlimited ways to chill with 16 flavors and over 80 toppings to choose from.
I chill with Oreo yogurt and crackling fizzy strawberries.
Mix and match and top. Have fun and chill your way.
I chill.
I chill.
Chill Yogurt Cafe in Mobile at Hillcrest and Airport and in Daphne at the Jubilee Shopping Center.
Welcome to Whataburger. May I take your order, please?
I got the fatty melt shredded.
Honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich.
The A1 thick and hearty burger.
Chop House cheddar burger. Your all-time favorites are back.
Seal. The all-time favorites. We brought them back for you. Coming through.
All four at once is even better.
You won't be able to decide which one you want first.
They're back.
I may just have to rotate.
The patty melt. Honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich. The A1 thick and hearty. Chop House cheddar burger.
What's your all-time favorite?
How do you chill? Chill Yogurt Cafe is yogurt your way.
I chill with Oreo yogurt and chocolate chip sprinkles.
There are unlimited ways to chill with 16 flavors and over 80 toppings to choose from.
I chill with Tutti Frutti yogurt with sprinkles.
Mix and match and top. Have fun and chill your way.
I chill with strawberries, blueberries, and Circus Pink Lemonade sorbet.
I chill.
Chill Yogurt Cafe in Mobile at Hillcrest and Airport and in Daphne at the Jubilee Shopping Center.
Hi, this is Shelby Mitchell for Mullinax Ford. Nobody has more F-Series pickups than Mullinax. And now just $19,900 buys a 2012 F-150. Upfront pricing, no dealer fees, huge selection. That's Mullinax in West Mobile on Airport Boulevard.
Faces, saw Brandon Grant, I remember him. Okay, we're back on the Baker Internet TV Network as we get set to start the second half with the visiting Murphy Panthers leading your Baker Hornets 21-7. We're very optimistic, though. We've got the Magic Man up here. He says he.
Now
he
you
can,
see.
Now you don't.
Now you don't.
Yeah, he says he can make the magic happen. We shall see. Baker Hornets now 5-1, trying to go to 6-1 on the season and clinch a playoff berth. That's number 90.
Squib here.
Go with the squib and see, that can't happen right there. There's no way that should happen. Ever. Number 90, Braxton Ackers on the kickoff.
Not exactly how you draw it up. But it is what it is at this point. The defense has to come out and stop it.
Yeah, I mean,
they've got to play the quarter of their life right here. Don't wait around to the fourth quarter. Don't wait around. They've got to stop Murphy right here. Murphy has scored the last 3 times they've had the football.
If this is the best we can do on kickoff, just kick it out of bounds and make them take it to 35. Forget it. Dixon goes on the right side. Good stick right there.
Sam Dixon running hard over the right side.
Sam Dixon will have 5.
Run down by Moses Carter, number 2.
You know, Murphy's doing a much better job at the point of attack this year than as opposed to last year, Danny.
Yeah, last year Baker was
much
very
better.
physical against them.
Very physical against them and really imposed their will on them. Great play right there. That was Ladarius Young making a big play on 2nd down. And again, now you put Murphy, a running team, in a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6.
To make it 3rd and 7 for the Panthers. Ball back out to the
Pretty much every 3rd down, almost every play right now is crucial if they want to win this football game. They've got to stop this right here. Just get the ball back immediately.
Let's just call it for what it is. They got to pick a shutout in the second half.
Right.
They're going to go to the right. I mean, based on their formation.
Make him throw it.
Make him throw it, and it's incomplete. Now it's 4th
nice
and 6.
Job. Probably going to go for it.
Let's see. Based on the way that their defense is played, I would punt it and pin them back. But that's
I would too.
That's just me.
I guess they're going to do that. I agree with you. At the 35, didn't know. I thought they just might go for it there.
Right. Well, I don't see one in the ball game, but you always got to be leery of a fake, especially in a little sugar huddle like this, real close to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go with their tight punt.
5 on the clock.
No, if I was Murphy and that was the case,
can't believe they would take a timeout.
I would just take a delay.
Exactly. Take the delay.
Wow.
It's a waste of timeout there.
That's a waste of timeout. But we'll go ahead and take a timeout. We'll be right back on the Baker Internet TV Network.
Number 29. That's not just anybody's burger. No, sir. That's your burger. A hot, juicy, double meat, 100% pure American beef burger with cheese. It didn't exist before you ordered it. Looks like it's chow time.
What a burger!
Just like you like it.
All right, we're back on the Baker Internet TV Network, 4th and 6. Murphy's going to go with this quick huddle. Joseph Strawn into punt. And that's what it was. They didn't have their punter out there. They had everybody out there to punt except their punter. And, that could cause an issue.
That is funny. Number 5, Torian Williams. He turned around. He didn't see anybody back there.
Well, my first thing
I really would have liked to have seen them snap the football.
Yeah, hey, my first thing was I thought they were going to try to run a fake. Try to create a diversion or something. But good pass to Strawn. Good high spiraling kick. It's going to be fielded by Glover at the 5-6-yard line.
Glover for the fair catch at about the
general rule is you put your heels on the 10, anything over your head.
Let it go.
You let it go and
Baker will take over,
hope it goes into the end zone. You might even get a bounce where it comes back some.
All right, so this Baker offense got their work cut out for them. Baron Tyson has looked good running the football when he's had some creases. Even when there hadn't been a lot, he's done a good job of creating. So we'll see if this offensive line can get together here and really start getting a push on this defensive line for Murphy. It was a good run there off the right side.
Looked like it was a direct
snap to Barron.
Over the right side.
They brought they brought a jumbo package in. You got big Chris Tucker coming in as an extra offensive lineman. I like this. Just trying something different. They go back of. Oh, he's got a lot of room.
Nice.
Good job. He'll have a first down. I like nice adjustment right here, showing something we hadn't seen all year.
Love what Jason Black's doing.
Oh yeah. Find a way to manufacture yards, and that's really what they're doing here. If anything, here, and we talk about it every week, but you're back out of the shadow of your own goalpost. Now you can run what you want. But I would stay with this Wildcat here while it's working.
And Barron's showing tremendous leadership. He's got to make the call in the huddle. He's getting the play from the sideline, then making the call. He's got to get good blocks.
Oh,
nice
there
lead.
he goes. There he goes. Get out of the way, referee.
I know. It looked like he was coming our way.
Yeah, he's in there with those guys. And hey, I've been in there, and that's the best place on the field to be. I love it because you're right there in action. You hear all the grunting and fussing and all these guys do, and the pads popping, but it can get a little exciting in there. So it'll be a 1st and 10 Baker from their own 34-yard line.
And it looks like it's been pretty simple. They load up one of the edges, and
they got it to the right here
direction
if they want it. They go back to the
other
left
side.
Barron spins off the would-be tackler. He'll have a yard, maybe 2.
Barron Tyson, quarterback keeper, picks up about a yard, brought down by about half a dozen Panthers on that play. But does pick up a yard, be second, maybe 2 yards, 2nd and 8 for the Hornets.
Yeah, they end up giving Barron more than I thought. It's going to be second and 8. And Forrest Anderson's back in the game.
All right, so it'll be a 2nd and 8. Anderson's going to give to Barron. Oh, he could have really done something there. He had good room to the outside, but still in a very manageable 3rd and 4 here.
You're right. Daniel Barston did a nice job just stalking his man out there, and Barron just tried to cut off him. The sniper got him.
Very well played there. I like that. Sounds like that's,
write that down.
Yeah, write that down. That's something I would say. Hey, don't be stealing all my thunder now.
You can use it next week.
3rd and 4. Anderson's going to keep it, and he'll have a first down. Good job right there, just getting north and south. That's what you got to do against this Murphy defense. Of course, it's always easier said than done. Stay north and south and just take it a couple yards at a time. Christian Boston's checked in. Barron Tyson will check out, so we'll see what we have in store here.
Leading Sarah 28-0 there midway through the 3rd quarter.
Yeah. A lot of confusion on the personnel, and we've only got 10 on the field.
I'm not even sure we have 10. Do we have 10?
No, we've only got 9 players on the field. We've only got 9 players on the field, so it's not a flag, it's a timeout. We'll go ahead and take a timeout with the Hornets on the move on the Baker Internet TV Network.
Feeling low? Moving slow? See Dr. O. Dr. Euler at Compass Urgent Care. A new concept in healthcare is opening at Airport Boulevard and Snow Road. Compass Urgent Care is a team of experienced physicians and healthcare professionals who are dedicated to providing you with medical care when you need it. And since illness and injury don't have a schedule, the staff is ready to see you even without an appointment. So when illness or injury strike, don't feel bad on the go. See Dr. O at Compass Urgent Care, your path to better health.
I don't know.
On Sundays in October.
Pitiful. Okay, we're back on the Baker Internet TV Network. 21-7 Panthers. 8:03 to go in the 3rd quarter. Hornets on the move. Best drive of the night. The only problem is it started from our own 5.
Jeremy, that's when you use the timeout.
Right.
Usually 9 on 11 when your scrimmage doesn't work real well.
Right.
That's when you use one.
All right, 1st and 10 Hornets at their own 45. Go inside to Christian Boston. He's straight ahead. He'll get a yard, maybe 2.
gains a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9 now. Maybe a yard and a half on that play.
All right, so 2nd and 9 for Baker. Senior Forrest Anderson will take the snap. He'll go straight ahead to Baron Tyson. And he gets stuffed.
Baron Tyson
That'll responded now.
It'll be 3rd and 10.
We'll bring up 3rd and long 9.
And here's the tough down and distance for us right now. Bring Aaron Creighton in the game, Daniel Bartson in the game. Obviously a passing down here.
Hey, Bartson caught the game-winning pass in the JV game Monday night. So.
He can run.
Yeah.
He can run.
Yeah. Be nice to get him loose on the play here. Christian Lane will come in motion to the right. Throw by Anderson.
Nice.
Very nice play right there. And who they go
Bartson's
to?
number.
Bartson, and did a great job that time. They double-teamed the end. They did a great job containing the end so Forrest could get outside and set up and set his feet.
Don't let somebody in his face.
Right. And that was a very nice tight throw right there by Forrest.
It's a nice job by Bartson, just kind of getting down. Didn't worry about, doing anything after the catch, going past the chains and getting the first down.
All right, so 1st and 10 at the Murphy 40.
I would almost like to see us get back in that Wildcat. A play or two.
There's a play over the right. Barron cuts it back. Oh, he pops out of there. He's still on his feet.
On,
25, 20, 15, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 10. Wow, that is an outstanding job. Looked like it was going to go for about a gain of 7 or 8 yards, and all of a sudden he just popped out of the pile. There's two Panthers down on the play.
And let me tell you, he had a lot of guys in front of him. I couldn't quite get the numbers. I do think I saw, I guess it had to be the Bolanos, number 53. A couple other guys were right there just kind of making a wall and getting a surge downfield. And Barron's just kind of pick and choose and finally bounced it outside for the huge gain.
Okay, while we got an injury timeout, we'll go ahead and take a timeout on the Baker Internet TV Network.
How do you chill? Chill Yogurt Cafe is yogurt your way.
I chill with decadent dark chocolate yogurt with raspberries.
There are unlimited ways to chill with 16 flavors and over 80 toppings to choose from.
I chill with Oreo yogurt and crackling fizzy strawberries.
Mix and match and top. Have fun and chill your way.
I chill.
I chill.
Chill Yogurt Cafe in Mobile at Hillcrest.
Welcome to Whataburger. May I take your order, please?
I got the patty melt shredded.
Honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich.
The A1 thick and hearty burger.
Chop House cheddar burger.
Your all-time favorites are back.
Seal. The all-time favorites. We brought them back for you. Coming through.
All 4 at once is even better. You won't be able to decide which one you want first.
They're back.
I may just have to rotate.
The patty melt. Honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich. The A1 thick and hearty. Chop House cheddar burger.
What's your all-time favorite?
Bye.
See the great new menu options. And of course, Compass Urgent Care.
All right, we're back on the Baker Internet TV Network. 6:13 to go in the third. 21-7 Panthers. Hornets knocking on the door with a nice, you can call it about a 25-yard run there by Baron Tyson. Looked like it should have been a gain of about 6 or 8, and then he just kept his feet moving and stayed in the pile and popped it outside.
They've gone from the 5-yard line in their territory to the 10 in Murphy's. They've gone 85 yards. I love how they started the drive. Throwing a little wrinkle in here. They're back in it now. The Wildcats, see how Murphy adjusts. It seems like Murphy's just got everybody up there in the box or towards the line of scrimmage.
Oh, wow. Big
nice
surge
cut.
over the right side. Barron's down to the 2. Wow.
I
mean, that was just road grade city right there on that right side.
O-line was unbelievable.
Wow.
And Barron had great vision.
I mean, there was no penetration whatsoever. There was just white shirts being knocked backwards there. Down to the 2. Do it again, guys. You got Christian Lane and
Travis James
in the backfield. Touchdown, Baker!
Nice.
Baron Tyson goes in untouched from 2 yards, and we got a ball game again. 21-13, extra point pending. Lathan Zimmerman on.
Unbelievable drive, Jeremy. 95 yards. Most of it on the ground. You had the nice third down completion to Daniel Bartson to continue it. Got to give a lot of props to the offensive coaches for Baker to come up with that.
Absolutely. And my thing is this. keep doing it. They've showed no ability whatsoever to stop it. I mean, you ran it about 5 plays before they even came close to even sniffing it. So then you got down on the goal line, you run it again, and there's a flag on the play.
Kind of looked like Murphy jumped, but we don't know exactly what happened down in there.
A dead ball offside on the Panthers.
Always like to decline these. Just keep my kicker comfortable. Let him kick it from the 10-yard line. Unless I thought I might want to go for 2.
All right, there's the snap. It's put down by Anderson. Good kick. Zimmerman knocks it through. And we've got ourselves a 21-14 ball game, 5:43 to go. Danny Smith really down there trying to rally the troops right here. And you really feel like, I mean, all the momentum's with the Hornets. You got a huge stop down after the kickoff return. You get the ball back at the 5. You go 95 yards. I mean, and with the exception of the one pass, I mean, that was all power, all the way down the field.
And you see when
85 of it or 75 of it was on the ground.
When the offense was coming off the field there, I mean, they're excited. They're jumping up.
Absolutely.
Saw some offensive linemen fired up, and
maybe we can.
They've got to believe they can win this football game.
Well, you remember last week against Bryant. Oh, wait, no, you weren't here. Never mind. Well, last week against Bryant, we had one of the wildest kickoffs you'll ever see where our kicker, Braxton Ackridge, he kicked a line drive right at one of the up men from Bryant. It hit his face mask, popped straight in the air, and then it was just a scrum from there for the football. So maybe we can have some dumb luck like that again. Ackridge set the kick.
I'm kind of with you here. Just kick it out of bounds.
And they'll kick it deeper this time, and it'll be fielded by Sam Dixon at the 16.
Don't let him get the outside.
He goes to the right side.
Here we go.
Dixon with a nice return to the 45. Just kick it out of bounds. How hard is it? Just kick it out of bounds.
You hate to come to that conclusion of just kicking it out of bounds, but
I mean, now
it's just much better than the alternative right now.
Look at the field position they have.
Right.
I mean, they're almost at midfield.
But to have to come to that conclusion just means your kickoff coverage is just not getting it done.
Can't get it done.
Yeah, another big stop here. Direct snap, number 11.
There goes Dixon again. He'll have a first down. And see, just like that, they're at the Baker 42. One play. Brett Glover will check in for the Hornets.
Don't think I've seen a fumble tonight. We haven't, have we?
Oh, good. There's about to be one because you just jinxed it. Somebody's going to cough it up here.
Just really impressed how there hasn't been a turnover.
For the Panthers. The run over the left side. Good job right there by the Hornets defense. Number 12, Bryce Woods leading the charge there. Lottie James, number 32, also on the stop. Pair of juniors right there. You know, and good sign there. Walter Wolf was in on that series, just came off. So whatever was ailing Walt earlier, apparently he's okay.
The way he was coming off the field, I didn't think he would get back in the game.
Yeah. Go to Dixon over the right side. There's R.J. Mix again. It'll be a gain of 3. And set Murphy up with a third down. And, you know, again, go back to this whole kickoff situation we have. You know, if you're doing this on their side of the field, now they have a 3rd and 3 at their own 40, 45, and they're probably not as apt to go for it if they don't get it here.
And if we do get the ball back, we stop them here, we're not getting it on the 5 again. We might be getting on the 30. Come on.
Like, it'd be close to the first down mark.
I think they've got it.
I think they'll have it
might
back.
Be right at the marker.
If they do, it's not by much. At least we got a right foot spot out of it. Looks like we're going to get a measurement here. Is our head official, Mr. Jimbo Perez, wants a official's timeout for a measurement. And you know, and again, not to keep harping on it, but just there's some teams, it doesn't matter when they cross the 40, they're going for it. I mean, just period. If you can back them up, say they get the ball at the 35. Well, right now they would be, around midfield, I guess?
Yeah.
Instead of knocking on the doorstep at the 30, and that will be a first down for the Panthers.
First down, Murphy.
And not only that, but your play calling, can be so much more aggressive when you start there at midfield.
Yeah, they usually say between the 40s is the freewheeling zone. Pretty much can run anything in your playbook. Now, Murphy's playbook, you know, just on the surface seems like it's limited to the system they run.
Dixon goes again over the right side. He'll put his head down, and he'll have about 8.
Sam Dixon.
He's getting a lot of yards every time they direct snap it to him.
And all they're doing, it's real simple. They're just outflanking us. They've got more blockers over there than we have defenders. I mean, it's just simple math. They're doing nothing spectacular. It's just a numbers game. Now they go back to the quarterback, May. Good job right there by the Hornet defense, but it'll be a first down. You know, just make them keep working here. Maybe they put one on the ground. You know, we talked about it all night.
Right.
Just run another play.
Make them run another play.
Just make them run another play. And, you know, for the most part, our defense has done a good job all night. It's the fact that every time Murphy gets the ball, they're at their 40 or better. They have not been backed up, I don't think, once tonight. They've had plus field position all night, and it makes play calling so much easier. May's going to keep it. Good job right there by the defense. Bryce Woods on the stop again.
Yeah, was that Moses? Moses made the initial hit, and then Bryce came in and finished him off.
On the stop, a pick up of 3, be 2nd and 7 for the Panthers.
Okay, huge down right here.
Yep, second.
We haven't had them. We haven't held them for a loss in a long time. They've been getting positive yards. They go right here.
Looked like there was a big hold on Preston Skipworth that wasn't called. But even at that, it's only a gain of about 3. Great job right there. Of course, you know the thing, I'm saying it looked like there might have been a hold. As long as the hands are inside, it's not going to be called. So
yeah, I'll take the result here if I'm Baker's defense. You're playing 3rd and 6.
Oh, you play 3rd and 6.
17-yard line.
They go back to Dixon. He's going to be stopped short of the first down by about 2 yards, it looks like. And I would imagine Murphy's going to go for it here. It'll be 4th and about 2.5.
Wow, this is going to be huge here. If Baker can stop them, you know they're going to be fired up when they go back out on the field.
Minute 50 to go in the 3rd.
Baker's fans are getting into it. This stadium's rocking right now.
They go to May. Oh, there's a flag. That's going to back Murphy up 5 more, so they'll have a 4th and 7.
Mistakes, Jeremy.
That's the second time that Murphy has done that in this very same situation. Huge penalty right there.
Helps out the Hornets. And you saw what Baker did pre-snap.
Everybody's moving around.
Didn't really get lined up, trying to mess up the blocking assignments for Murphy. You kind of give up, you know, maybe some penetration there. Somebody's got to get set right before the snap.
Yeah, I've heard
apparently that. You wonder if that's what caused the false start.
That could be. The confusion, not knowing who to block. It doesn't seem like much, but
all somebody has to do is flinch.
Right. It doesn't take much. So 4th and 7. Panthers are going to go for it. 15 on the play clock.
You cannot let Cameron May take his ball for the first down.
He's going to roll to his right and throw the football. And he throws back to the left, and he's got a man wide open. It'll be a touchdown. Unbelievable. The second pass he's completed this evening.
To number 11, Sam Dixon.
I told you he was going to roll to the right. I just didn't know he was going to throw back to his left.
Nice play call by Rick Colley, Murphy's offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Our quarterback was out there, but he didn't watch the tailback come out on the.
Now where's the
come out of the backfield?
Backside corner's got to stay home on that.
Right. He took off more towards the hash. And as the tailback ran out there, he just got separation and nobody was there.
Again, this whole drive goes back to starting at midfield. And we've allowed Murphy to start at midfield the entire game. So, you know, maybe if we could get them backed up, you know, where the defense isn't playing where their back's against the wall, we could get something done defensively. All right, so 28-14 Panthers.
A lot of frustration on the sidelines right now, just kind of looking.
Yeah, it's you know, you sit here and look at this game and you just kind of shake your head.
Well, we battled back. We battled back one time on the kickoff return.
We battled back a second time.
Battled back a second time.
But again, both times it goes back to giving up field position on the kickoff. Real simple.
Right.
It's real simple.
Not been good all night.
And there goes an onside kick.
Out of bounds.
And it's going to go out of bounds, so we'll start at midfield.
Yeah, it was just me. We talked about this earlier. Everybody squibs it. Nobody kicks it deep anymore. Maybe nobody, you know, I don't know if it's tackling's a lost form on kickoff coverage, but I just have not been impressed with the high school kickoff coverage this year across the board. Now, I know, you know, you have to have a guy to kick it deep, but you can't get anybody kick it to the 10-yard line, it seems like.
Right.
And then just cover.
My freshman kicker kicked it to the 8 twice the other day in practice. But I still won't do that.
Maybe he needs to get the phone call.
He's really developed pretty nicely for us. Go back to the Wildcat. Barron will go off the right side. Nice surge. Nice surge. Gain of 6. And here we go. This is what we saw last year. This is the surge, the kind of road grading, as we've often referred to. Just get inside and just mash them up, maul them, and just keep pushing the pile. And that's what we want. We want it ugly. We want it ugly. We want it to turn into a good old bare knuckles fist fight.
See how they're overloading the line? You had Cole Maddox right here on the edge of the line of scrimmage.
And it doesn't matter. They still can't stop it. Nice acrobatics there. He might have learned that in Miss Tara's dance class, stepping over his own man to gain an additional.
I think he's got some leotards in his locker.
He could. Well, you know, Jerry Rice always took ballet, so I'll never question a guy taking ballet, an athlete taking ballet again. Nice, very nice play call. The counter back to the right. Barron just keeps his feet going. It doesn't seem like much, but that's a nice 3-yard gain on first down.
Sent Travis one way, one of the up backs. Christian Lane with the other way. He followed Christian to the right.
All right, and that'll end the third quarter. Hornets on the move. Panthers 28, Hornets 14. We'll be right back on the Baker Internet TV Network.
Feeling low? Moving slow? See Dr. O. Dr. Euler at Compass Urgent Care. A new concept in healthcare is opening at Airport Boulevard and Snow Road. Compass Urgent Care is a team of experienced physicians and healthcare professionals who are dedicated to providing you with medical care when you need it. And since illness and injury don't have a schedule, the staff is ready to see you even without an appointment. So when illness or injury strike, don't feel bad on the go. See Dr. O at Compass Urgent Care, your path to better health.
Okay, we're back on the Baker Internet TV Network. Panthers 28, Hornets 14 as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Hornets will start with a second down at the 33-yard line, at the Murphy 33-yard line. And, Coach, what you think?
Well, Baker's got to keep putting the pressure on. They put together a nice drive right here. They had Murphy on the ropes. You know, they desperately need a score here. You know, keep doing what they're doing. They're getting out of the Wildcat here, but I like to see them get back into it every so often. I don't think they can run it every play down the field. They need to sprinkle it in there,
absolutely.
but get back to it because they haven't stopped it yet.
I especially like them coming out of the timeout, making the change because I'm sure Murphy talked about it.
Right.
So
throwing some curveballs.
Oh, there goes Barron to the outside. He's got lots of. Oh, he just. Sniper, Turf Monster got him again.
Wow, even the way he went down, I was hoping he didn't hurt himself.
That's the second time he slipped tonight. You just don't see Barron do that. He just never. He just doesn't do that kind of stuff. All right, so 11:45 to go.
That was the first play of the fourth and final period.
Senior Forrest Anderson will take the snap. Play action
nice.
pass.
Got him.
It's
Got him.
right, Norwood, touchdown, Baker. What a heck of a play call right there.
Wow.
JB dialing up the play action pass, hitting Dre Norwood right down the middle of the field, 28-20, extra point pending.
And they had that set up. They sent Ray straight up the field. They split the secondary there. Forrest had to make a perfect pass. He threw it right on the line. Ray was able to catch it without even stopping and going into the end zone.
Wow.
Baker's going to make this game interesting. They've responded every time they've been down by 2 scores.
Backs and tight ends throwing the football to him. Nobody ever covers him. Snap is down. The hold is good. The kick is up, and Zimmerman will knock it through, and we got a 7-point ball game again.
Here we go.
So here we go.
Can we get the stop now?
Now it shifts back to the Murphy offense and the Baker defense. Before that, Baker special teams. Just kick it out of bounds. Just kick it out of bounds. Make them take it from 35.
You know, Baker's offense has gotten the ball twice now in the second half.
We've scored both times.
Gone the distance both times. 95-yard drive this one. 52-yard drive. The short field helped us out this time. Really impressed with, again, the offensive coaches led by Jason Black.
Well, not just that, the resolve of this team. It'd been easy to pack it up. You get down 21-7, you have a big letdown before half. Then you get down 28-14. You know, it's like every time you answer, Murphy's got a response, and we'll see here what happens. Okay, Hornets now in a more traditional 5x5 kickoff formation.
Looks like it's going to be a pooch here at our sidelines.
And it will be. Ball will be taken at the 15.
That's a pretty good kick. Don't let him get an ice,
Much
Bryce.
better job that time. Good job, Bryce Woods.
Bryce making him go back inside.
That's what we've been looking for right there. That's even better. That was Sam Dixon on the recovery. On the return, I tell you, between 11 and 1, Murphy's got 2 good football players right there.
Now, here's the difference. You've been talking about this, Jeremy. Here they are at the 32. They've been getting up here at midfield. That's close to 2 first downs.
Right.
Now they've got to earn it. Now they've got to get those 2 first downs to get the ball on our side of the field instead of just them just getting on the kickoff.
Right. Now you're putting the pressure back on them. Let's see how the Hornets do it here. Mayo keeping himself.
Nice.
All right. That'll be 2nd and 9. Lottie James and Ladarius Young again on the stops.
Keyshawn Johnson in there too.
Yeah, well, you know, when you're calling your defensive linemen and linebackers more than you are your secondary,
it's a good sign.
That's a good start for your defense in stopping the run game. They go back to Dixon.
Penetrate right there.
Nice job by the Hornet defense. I mean, it's a 5-yard gain, 6-yard gain, but here, again, 3rd and 4, and the difference is if they don't pick this up, they got to punt.
Yeah, they're going to punt here.
As opposed to now being at the other 40, now you're kind of rolling the dice here. We got another Hornet down.
Dixon did a nice job of just kind of staying with the play and getting up in there and just kind of moving some Hornets. And
that's Bryce Woods, and he's getting up and hobbling off. But nothing too serious, just may require 1 play coming out. And number 16, Chris Autry will come in. 1 play here, guys. 1 play. And again, you know, we talked about it all night. Now you're making them run another play. Pressure back to the Murphy offense. I'd be willing to bet that number 1 is going to get it and roll to his right. There's
another flag
on the play. Be a false start. Now that'll back Murphy up into a 3rd and 10.
I think everybody in the stadium, you can see it on our sidelines, you can see it out there, understands the importance of this 1 play.
Absolutely.
I mean, you got the momentum.
You got a big reaction right there from our side, from our fans, right here sitting below us, trying to encourage these Hornets, make it tougher for the Panthers. So now to be a 3rd and 8, we'll call it. I would look for May to roll to his right here. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 eligible receivers to their right.
That's the formation.
And that's what they're going to do. Preston Skipworth charging
Get out there,
behind.
get out there, right there.
Make the tackle. Make the tackle. He's going to cut it all the way back, and he's probably going to score. No, Chris Autry, no, Kevin Singleton's going to tackle him, but that just breaks your heart right there. You got it stopped. It's an absolutely dead play, and that's been their best play all night right there. him running the football.
It's hard to coach that. You know, you've got a player that just makes plays. You have it covered as a defensive coach. It goes back, I've always remembered this, and in crucial moments, you don't think plays, you think players. And in that situation, they put the ball in his hands, and he's going to make something out of nothing. It's your job to stop him.
That's right.
Kind of like I remember T.J. Yeldon did that for Daphne last year. He made some highlight film cuts and plays against us.
Hey, hang on, Walt. Be a gain of 3.
Ladarius Young's down.
Ladarius is down. Yeah, we've seen a lot of bodies down tonight. Been a pretty physical game tonight, Danny.
Well, I think everybody wants it. Both teams, they understand the importance of this.
Both teams are fighting their guts out there. You know, you're down under the 10-minute mark, and you know if Murphy goes and punches this in, that could very well do it.
You know, obviously, you know, there is a scenario where both of these teams can make the playoffs, but there's also a scenario where one of them can't. And the loser of this game is going to have their backs up against the wall. They're going to have 2 games left to try to get in.
Right.
Nice job.
Right. Baker holding. Another 3rd down play.
Straight ahead on that play. Picks up about 4 or 5. That's the way of
3rd and 4.
You know, Murphy's going to be in a situation here where they can run the football. Kind of got predictable last time when it was 3rd and 8, and they lined up in a formation where you could predict they were going to pass it. Here we go.
There's a penalty on the play. Based on body language, that's going to be on Murphy again. Another false start.
Now we go back to the previous.
Now we go back to the previous scenario. 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
You know, Murphy has absolutely killed himself tonight on 3rd and 4th and short with these false start penalties. Well, I think that's 4 tonight, Danny.
Yeah,
I know it's at least 3.
And it seems like they've been on 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd or 4th down.
I would like to see R.J. shadow the quarterback.
Go back to the wing-back counter. And Moses Carter wraps him up. He's going to be short of the 1st down. And who comes out of the pile with the football? Transfer, R.J. Mix. That'll set it up with a 4th and 2, 4th and 1. I would imagine Murphy would go for this.
I tell you what, we need to get in the lineup and need another false start.
Well, we just need to get it stopped.
I'll take that too.
They're going to go to the left here.
So they're overloaded to that side.
First is going to be is there a flag on the play again? Looks like there's a flag from the side judge. Looks like it's going to be against Baker. I see some guys in white clapping. And it will be. Dead ball, offsides.
Wow. And Murphy's just getting set to run the play. That's just lining up offsides. That's not even taking a step.
Hey, so 8:24 to go. Dixon off the left side. And he'll have 8.
You know, Preston Skipworth is getting some penetration, but he's going flying upfield and is actually giving the back an easy kick-out block, and he's just cutting up underneath. There's nobody there to fill that hole. Baker's got to have more penetration to the line of scrimmage, especially when you're trying to get outside the edge. Bryce is coming back in. He's really helped out on run support.
Good job right there by the Baker defense. First man in, I believe that was number 62, Keyshawn Johnson.
Well, is that Lottie?
And then Lottie cleaned up with the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 2. 7.5 to go. 28-21. Panthers lead and on the move. Dixon goes to the left. He's going to have a 1st down. Ball's on the ground. Hornets recover. Panthers recover. The one time they fumble and they takes a fortuitous bounce right back to them.
Murphy's run a lot of clock. I'm guessing they've run about 4 minutes off this drive. I know Baker scored at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
We're back with a wing-back counter. That's number 3 for the Panthers, Michael Hudson. Be a second down.
Panthers picks up 8. A 2nd and 2 for Murphy. Ball now.
Boy, this has been an unbelievable game. I think Baker wants a timeout. They need a break.
Right, they've been on the field
long
a long
drive.
time. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back on the Baker Internet TV Network.
Feeling low? Moving slow? See Dr. O. Dr. Euler at Compass Urgent Care. A new concept in healthcare is opening at Airport Boulevard and Snow Road. Compass Urgent Care is a team of experienced physicians and healthcare professionals who are dedicated to providing you with medical care when you need it. And since illness and injury don't have a schedule, the staff is ready to see you even without an appointment. So when illness or injury strike, don't feel bad on the go. See Dr. O at Compass Urgent Care. Your path to better health.
How do you chill? Chill Yogurt Cafe is yogurt your way.
I chill with decadent dark chocolate yogurt with raspberries.
There are unlimited ways to chill with 16 flavors and over 80 toppings to choose from.
I chill with Oreo yogurt and crackling fizzy strawberries.
Mix and match and top. Have fun and chill your way.
I chill.
I chill.
Chill Yogurt Cafe in Mobile at Hillcrest and Airport, and in Daphne at the Jubilee Shopping Center.
Okay, we're back on the Baker Internet TV Network, and I'm going to start using voodoo or magic or wizardry or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to talk real quick about how sure-handed that the Murphy Panthers are, and they never, ever, ever, ever fumble. They preach ball security. They work on it about 7 or 8, 9 hours a day. It is the #1 top priority in the program.
We'll see if it happens here.
So
it's like that commercial, that superstition commercial.
Something like that.
It's only stupid if it doesn't work.
That's right.
I'm looking for the ball to come out.
Well, they'll go back to Hudson. And Hudson probably the most sure-handed of all the Panther ball carriers. So Murphy's going to have a 1st and goal from the 6. And I would imagine probably even the more sure-handed Cameron May would carry the football here for the Panthers, who has yet to turn the ball over once all year. They go back to Hudson.
Back to him.
And he's going to be marked down, it looks like.
Michael Hudson again.
Okay, I just said he was the most sure of all the Panther ball carriers. Why didn't it work?
Looks like he's down to the 3. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3.
So it's going to be 2nd goal from the 3.
This is almost the ball game for Baker.
Yeah.
I mean, anything can happen, but
you're down to.
They give up a touchdown here.
Yeah, down to 6 minutes.
Even
a field goal.
Even a field goal.
But I mean, you got to think Murphy wants to punch this in and just go ahead and end it. They'll go to Dixon, and he just walks into the end zone.
Sam Dixon, 3-yard touchdown run for the Panthers.
That'll put Murphy up 35-21. I'm not saying it's over, but don't look good for the home team.
I tell you, it's been a very good game. I mean, Murphy's responded when Baker was knocking at the door. Baker's responded every time.
And the kick is down, the extra point is up and good.
Baker's got to do it again. This time, though, Jeremy, they've got to do it quickly.
Yeah.
Time's going to run out on them.
We can't take a 5-minute drive here.
The effort, though, tonight has been unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Both sides of the football, but we know our Hornets a lot better, and we can just see the passion they've been playing with. We see the emotion on the sidelines. They could have given up earlier in the game. The big play by R.J. Mix got them fired up again, and the offense has just been lights out in the second half. Defense has been good at times, but Murphy has really responded and has put a couple touchdowns on the board in the second half themselves. We're kind of back to where we started from. Second half's been 14-14. But the game's not over yet.
That's right. Still 5:56 to go. Anything can happen, but it needs to happen a little more quickly for the Hornets. As Aaron Creighton set to return to kick deep. They'll go with a squib kick. Good job right there. That looks like something so simple, but just number 44 Zach Everett there, just jumping on the ball carrier just to make sure that nobody can get in there and pry the ball away or knock it loose again, or just covering up your man.
Right, covering up your man. Well, here we go, Hornets. Let's see if they can try to move the ball down the field. You still feel like Barron's going to touch in the running game, but they've got to sprinkle something else in there to kind of move the ball. Here we go, Charlotte. They're sending Barron out on the route. They're looking for Barron.
And he has it.
Complete that. Wow.
Absolutely great throw right there by Forrest Anderson, throwing the wheel route.
You know, we've said this before. We feel like Forrest is more comfortable rolling out, but his last two throws have been in the pocket. And he's been able to get a good view of the defense, set his feet. I think a lot of that's going to Jason Black. You know, here we are in week 7. He looks more comfortable out there. I'm sure it's a coaching job to get Forrest, more relaxed back there.
They go back to Barron on the run. Oh, he's got some room to run. He puts a move. Nice spin move. He'll be close to a first down. Looks like he'll be marked just past the marker.
Jerron Pallamore and Travis Wells did a nice job. They were down here. We had the twins look to the left, and both of them were stalking their guys 10 yards downfield, even beyond that. Murphy's in a real deep coverage. They've got the 2-touchdown lead, so it's not going to be real hard to stalk them, but Big T is not letting them get past them.
Right. If I'm Jason Black, I'm just telling my guys here, just give our defense a chance to get the ball back for us. Oh, no, that's not good. I didn't mean like that. I meant after a score. That'll all but do it. The first turnover of the night. That'll all but do it for the Hornets this evening.
That's tough. Obviously, it was a read play, and you saw that earlier in the game. There was a nice play where Forrest had early in the first quarter where he took the ball 5 yards. He had Barron coming through, and I think Barron thought he was getting the football just like this play. It didn't hurt us then, but here we are now. We put the ball on the ground in just a crucial point of the game. You just expect Murphy to keep it on the ground and see if they can grind out some first downs.
They go back to Dixon.
No penetration.
That has by far been their best run play all night. Just Dixon on a sweep.
We're just not getting penetration off the edge. We get one guy, but he's getting kicked out, and we're just cutting right underneath him. There's nobody else filling.
Yeah, they've killed us on that edge all night.
Just overloaded. Like here, they might come to the right. No, they just direct snap.
Back to the left.
Back to.
Pretty good job right there by the Hornet defense. But if you're Rick Cawley, offensive coordinator for Murphy, you just got to be thinking right now, just grind the clock out, pick up a couple first downs, and get on the bus.
And I tell you what, you touched on this.
Go back to the loop.
Baker has been unbelievable defensively the last 4 weeks, and here we look at it, and Murphy's put 35 on the board. They've done a nice job preparing, and obviously it's a different Murphy offensively than we saw last year.
Go back to the counter. Great job right there, Moses Carter. First man in. Moses Carter, also number 6, Zach Lee. Again, that's a couple of juniors there. We've caught a lot of juniors tonight making good plays for the Hornets.
Yeah, Keyshawn's a junior.
Big Aaron Jordan Dean, number 71, the 300-pounder. He's a junior. And it'll be a 2nd and 11 for the Panthers.
There's a direct snap here.
Good job on the play right there by number 82, John Hendricks. Doing a good job of setting the edge. What we haven't done a good job all night in. But did a good job on that play. keeping it to a 4-yard game. 3:20 to go in the game, 35-21 Panthers.
What you want to do if you're Baker, at the end of each play, do everything you can to get that ball carrier up. If you're Murphy, you really want to stay down here. No reason to get up quickly. You're trying to run seconds off the clock. Nobody's outside.
So frustrating. It's one play, Danny. It's one play.
Right. Direct snap to Dixon. Looked like there's an overload either side. They might throw a wrinkle in there now. Seems like the second half they might snap it to May.
And they give you just enough.
And they'll go up the gut.
Yeah, they'll give you just enough to the weak side to make you stay honest.
They're just throwing you a bone.
And
kind of like giving it the fullback in the eye nowadays. Just keep the defense honest there. And there it is. There's the bone.
All right, they'll probably go back to Dixon here on the next play. Yeah. And, we sit here and talk about, it's just one play. It's easy for us to sit up here not having to scheme it up, drawing up. We're just casual spectators here. But,
it just kind of looks like a numbers game. And you said this earlier. And a lot of it is that. They have them outmanned. You can see it in the formation.
Well, I can tell you this. It did not work out for the Hornets tonight, but, to even think a couple years ago that we would be in a position with 6 minutes to go to have a chance to beat Murphy, in a one-score game, in a really hard-fought game, 5 years ago you'd have laughed at it.
And even the situation where if they beat Murphy, you can pretty much say they're in the playoffs. I mean, this week's 7.
Right.
This isn't week 9.
This
isn't the end of
this
it all.
This isn't a do or die here.
We're in week 7. We're 5-1. We've lost to a very good Davidson team. So to be in this position is
the two region losses
pretty awesome for this team.
The two region losses are against the teams that are number 1 and number 2 in the region right now. Well, actually,
then you got McGill.
It would be 2 and 3, and McGill would be 1.
Right.
So, and then of course we have the Yellow Jackets next week, and my freshmen will get set to take them on Monday right here at the Hornets Nest.
And y'all's record is 5-1. I was calling you 5-1 earlier this week.
We're 5-1. It was an ugly win, but I tell you, it was a hard fought. That was one of the hardest hitting freshman games, most physical freshman games I think I've ever seen, been a part of. There were some absolute licks passed in that game.
Murphy's got to run one more play,
and that'll do it. And they'll just take a knee and get out of here. No reason to.
Yeah, they should wait till they.
Yeah, if Jimbo Perez is smart, I know he's been doing this a long time. He sees what's happening. He'll go ahead and let this thing run out, and he'll whistle it for play after it gets under 25, and he does smart thing. Very good official, veteran official, been doing it a long time. So, disappointing, yes, but all is not lost. I mean, we're 5-2 on the season, and you got a big matchup with McGill next week, and
what you like about what Baker did tonight, Jeremy, they played hard. They played hard.
They played their guts out.
They could have just mailed it in, and they didn't. They made this an exciting game. The fans were in it. We were in it. That's what you want. You want to play with passion. And I know that coaching staff, they're proud of the players.
Right. All right. Well, I'm a little disappointed, so we're gonna cut the post-game show off a little bit. Not to be a spoiled sport or anything, but just great effort by both sides and a hard-fought win. And congratulations to Coach Ron Lee and his coaching staff and his football team. And we expect to see a lot of good things from them the rest of the season, and also for our Baker Hornets. Playoff hope still alive, sitting at 5-2. We will be at McGill next week at the Lip, as it's called. Touchdown Jesus will be watching, or isn't that Jesus in the end zone, or is it Mary?
And we've never done a game there.
We've never done a game there.
That'll be pretty exciting.
All right, well, for the coach, Danny Daigle, I'm Jeremy Williams. Thanks for tuning in this week, and we'll see you next week, Hornets. There you go. left side. He's got room. The big man can go. He's to the outside. Great job by the Hornet defense. Baker's offensive line really getting off the football, doing a great job. Oh, there goes Forrest. He's off to the right side. He's down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Inside to Baron Tyson. No, he's got a lot of room to the outside. Cuts it back to the outside. Great surge by the offensive line. I mean, he's going to be stopped. He's going to lose another half a yard. Anderson's going to keep over the left side. He's going to walk in. Touchdown, Baker.